Music from around the world is heard all over Austin during South by Southwest, and many of the films shown are about music and musicians. But one film that premiered this year at the festival, They Will Have to Kill Us First, is about musicians in the West African nation of Mali who were driven into exile by jihadist rebels. At an event that is largely dominated by music, it was especially shocking to hear this story about musicians whose very lives were threatened for playing music. Although government forces, with substantial help from the French military, drove the jihadists out of northern Mali in 2013, they continue to carry out terrorist attacks on nightclubs and other civilian targets. One of the musicians on hand for the film's premiere, Omar Touré, says he cannot return to his hometown.
The situation in north of Mali is not stable.
He belongs to a group called Songhai Blues that now plays to large audiences in Europe and the United States and reaches fans everywhere with an online video. The documentary film came about when former BBC producer Johanna Schwartz, who loves West African music, heard about the jihadist threat to musicians in Mali in January 2012.
I thought it was one of the worst things I had ever heard. So I just got on an airplane and I got my camera and I just went. I just thought, I want to tell the story. I think that everyone needs to know about this.
She says she operated alone with one local producer most of the time, and that the people she met in Mali were gracious and helpful.
They were so eager to talk about what was going on because they knew that, one of the ways to fight back against what was happening in their country was to spread the word and for as many people around the world as possible to know about it and to find out about it.
The title came from a woman singer who said if the jihadists want to stop musical performances in Mali, they will have to kill us first. And that is what the film is about, according to Schwartz.
And actually, it's quite an uplifting story at the end of the day, and I think that, hopefully we achieve that in the film.
She says the best way for people to support the musicians of Mali is to buy their records and listen to their music. Flakus, VOA News, Austin, Texas.